One of ARC Youth Counselling's greatest secrets is we also see adults, but we never advertise that. We're funding as a youth counselling agency. We're based down the road in Reading Road. We have 70 counsellors working for us. We work across 15 different sites. We have counsellors based in 8 secondary schools across the borough. And we now have counsellors based in 5 GP surgeries across the borough. Our biggest presenting problem, so the most common issue that people come to ARC with, is anxiety. For those people about to speak what you're feeling at the moment. But also anxiety is the biggest presenting problem for young people. And what we've used the Healthwatch money for this year is to actually put on workshops for parents of anxious children, because that was a regular phone call we were getting, that they'd taken their child to the doctors because they're concerned about their child's anxiety, and were seeking for support for that. And because of the numbers we were getting, we thought the most effective way of dealing with these numbers was to put on workshops. And we've been putting them on now for past 3 years, and normally 10 workshops a year, and Healthwatch have funded 3 workshops, and we've done it in the main centres, so Woodley, Lower Early and Wokingham, to try to cover the biggest area. It's one of those things that quite often with anxious children, you can see that they've got the children of anxious parents. So it's almost a learned behaviour. Not always, but often I see that. Also, if the children don't learn how to cope with anxiety, then that can follow them through into later life in education. And it's all a matter of severity, like a lot of things. All of us will feel anxiety at some time or other in our lives. It's only when it gets really severe and starts limiting what we can do or achieve, then that's when we start needing help for it. Well-meaning people can give us lots of advice of how to cope with anxiety, but quite often there's issues behind that anxiety. What's the trigger points? What is the issues? The most severe ones we see in young people now is where they become anxious of going to school. Or becoming, if they don't get help, school phobic. And seeing that in that later life, if that's not addressed, then people get social phobias. So there's quite a lot of people locked behind their front doors, too frightened to come out. And it's really hard to actually, once the things get that bad, to address it. Our counselling is more dealing with emotional health as opposed to mental health. Mental health for young people, they go to CAMS if they have a diagnosable mental health condition. So we're much more of an early intervention service. It's getting, the earlier we can get in, the more effective our interventions can be. So we really appreciate the help of Healthwatch to put this on. And if anybody's interested in any of the work that ARC does, or specifically around anxiety or young people, then do tap me up later on. Thank you.